Welcome to Business Book Daily. Today I'm breaking down a book about technology teams, software delivery, and why your org chart may be slowing your product down more than your tools are. I'll cover the big idea, the practical business lesson, and 3 sharp insights you can use right away. Let's get into it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Want to sell more without adding fixed payroll? A lot of smart operators hire commission-only reps, experienced sellers who get paid only when they produce results. If that sounds like a smarter way to scale, post your opportunity at commissiononly.com. Thousands of motivated reps are actively looking for performance-based roles right now. Commissiononly.com. Today's book is Team Topologies by Skelton and Manuel Pais. Skelton is a software delivery consultant and author who helps organizations design technology teams for faster, healthier flow. And Pais is an independent IT organizational consultant who helps companies improve team interactions, delivery, and software architecture. Their core argument is simple. Many technology organizations are slow, not because their people aren't talented, but because their team structure works against them. Too much coordination, unclear ownership, overloaded teams, and messy dependencies make delivery harder than it needs to be. That's what makes this book useful. Your org chart shapes your software. If teams are confused, overloaded, or forced to depend on too many other groups, the work slows down. People spend more time coordinating, waiting, explaining, and fixing handoff problems than actually delivering value to customers. The book makes a clear point. Team design is a business strategy. If companies want faster software delivery, better collaboration, and less internal friction, they need to organize teams around flow, reduce cognitive load, and define how teams should interact. One of the strongest ideas in the book is that teams should be designed for flow. The goal is not to keep every team busy. The goal is to help valuable work move smoothly from idea to customer. A team structure that creates too many handoffs, approvals, and dependencies will slow everything down. Strong team design asks where work gets stuck, which teams need clearer ownership, and what structure would help value move faster. Another key lesson is that cognitive load has to be managed. Cognitive load means the amount of information, context, tools, systems, and decisions a team has to handle. When teams are responsible for too much, they slow down and make more mistakes. A healthy organization limits how much one team needs to understand at once. That helps people focus, make better decisions, and deliver more reliably. The book also explains 4 main team types. Streamlined teams own a flow of work tied to a product, service, or customer journey. Enabling teams help other teams learn new skills. Complicated subsystem teams handle areas that require deep expertise. Platform teams provide internal services that make delivery easier. These team types reduce confusion by making it clearer who does what and why. There's also a useful lesson about team interactions. Teams should not collaborate with everyone all the time. Constant collaboration can become a hidden tax. Sometimes teams need to solve something together. Sometimes one team should provide a clear service to another. Sometimes one team should help another learn without creating a permanent dependency. The point is to choose the right kind of interaction instead of turning every problem into more meetings. Another important idea is that architecture and organization affect each other. The way teams are structured influences the systems they build. If the organization is tangled, the software often becomes tangled too. Better team design can lead to cleaner software, fewer dependencies, and faster change. So how do you apply this? Start by mapping how work actually moves through your organization. Don't only look at the formal org chart. Look at the real path from customer need to delivered solution. Where does work wait? Where do teams depend on too many other teams? Where do handoffs create confusion? This will show whether your structure supports delivery or slows it down. Next, review each team's cognitive load. Ask whether the team is being asked to understand too many systems, tools, customers, priorities, or technical areas. If a team owns too much, don't just tell them to work harder. Reduce the burden, split responsibilities, create better internal platforms, improve documentation, or move specialized work to a team designed for it. Then clarify team types. Decide which teams are stream-aligned, which teams enable others, which teams own complicated subsystems, and which teams provide platform services. This helps everyone understand what each team is responsible for. It also prevents every team from becoming a vague catch-all group that handles whatever lands in its inbox. After that, define how teams should interact. Not every problem needs a meeting-heavy collaboration model. Some teams need a temporary helping relationship. Others need a clear service with strong documentation and support. Choosing the right interaction mode reduces friction and keeps teams from drowning in coordination. Finally, treat team structure as something that evolves. The right design today may not be right next year. As products, markets, systems, and customer needs change, team boundaries may need to change too. Strong organizations keep adjusting structure so it supports flow instead of protecting old habits. Now, here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, slow software delivery is often not a tooling problem. It's a team design problem hiding inside the org chart. Second, the best teams aren't the ones connected to everything. They're the ones with clear ownership, manageable cognitive load, and fewer unnecessary dependencies. Third, your organization doesn't just build your software. It shapes the software through every handoff, dependency, and communication path. Today's closing sponsor is memoirghostwriting.com. Many of the best business books start as ideas leaders have been refining for years. Memoirghostwriting.com works with founders, executives, and industry experts to turn those ideas into polished business books that build authority, attract leads, and open doors. They handle everything from interviews to writing, to editing to publishing. If there's a book in your head that should already be helping your business, learn more at memoirghostwriting.com. And that's it for today. See you next time.